All right, guys, tell me how you feel about your
couple
your
of sardines.
start. Yeah.
This is how most of these trips start out. Yeah.
This will be the most comfortable we're going to be for the next 8 days, so enjoy it. Well, it's day 1. We were dropped off at basically Highway 50, where the Colorado Trail comes across it, and we're hiking up the road to get to the Fooses Creek Trailhead, which is about 2 miles. It's a beautiful day. Everybody's in good spirits so far, and onward. Well, I am on new trail. Once we hit the junction back there after climbing for 4 hours, we're now heading north on the Collegiate West loop. And when I did the Colorado Trail, there wasn't any Collegiate West Trail. What's for dinner, Travis?
Fried rice, chicken wings, beef stroganoff.
Switch it up on you, or what?
I emptied out all these things in the Ziploc bags.
Oh,
Save
sorry.
space.
Mike, how was today, buddy? We're getting some content. You taking a nap?
Yeah, it's nap time.
All right. So this is what things look like inside the tent. It's got plenty of room for my backpack. Keep stuff hanging up here that I need to get to. Got some room over here. It's pretty cozy. Well, this is by far the hardest part for me for the backpacking, is getting out of a nice warm sleeping bag and tent and starting to pack up. So the process has begun. Tent's out, trying to dry the bottom. All my stuff kind of packaged and ready to go. Breakfast is done. We're still waiting for the sun to come up. And there's the rest of the crew, or some of the crew. We're kind of scattered, but perfectly nice morning again. It's a little cold, but we're ready to go for day 2, which will take us from here to Boss Lake. So we're at the Monarch Crest Divide Trail. We got up early this morning to hit this point and resupply with a little bit of water. What do you think so far, Mike, of the trail and what we've done?
Great views, hard hiking. It's unique because you have mountain bikers and dirt bikers all the way up there with you, which I'm not used to seeing really on other hikes.
Well, I'm finally descending after climbing since about 7 o'clock this morning. It's now 12. And now I have dirt and rocky descent down into the valley into Boss Lake. Well, it's the morning of day 3, and I'm walking up the road and just passing some old mine tailings. Another beautiful day, plenty of sunshine. Let's hope it lasts throughout the day. So we're on the railroad grade. You can see the railroad ties still in here. So the Colorado Trail has borrowed this section of an old railroad for its trail. So sometimes you have to make the best that you can out of a situation. Here's the road / trail. Here's 2 of our tents, and the rest are finding similar accommodations down the road. Fortunately, it's for one night. Well, up and over our first pass on day 4, I guess. Yeah, it's a beautiful day, beautiful view out here. The sun's out. Things are looking good. Well, it's about 8:30 on day 4. We left at 6:30, went up over a couple of passes, and now we're heading downhill. Beautiful day.
we are on a massively long climb. We came out of the trees, and that is where we're going, up and over. Well, here's the progress so far, and there's how much more we have to do on this climb. There's Sarah and Megan. What do you have to say for yourselves, girls? Little resupply of water wherever we can get it. So we're stocking up before we go up again. Well, we've been hiking since 6. It's about 2. We think we've covered at least 12 miles, and by my estimate, close to 4,000 feet of elevation gain. And we are finally heading downhill for another 3 miles to our proposed campsite. And that's what it looks like. Well, it's the morning of day 5, and today is our resupply day. So at noon, we need to have 7+ miles in to get to Cottonwood Pass, and we've got 3 climbs to go before we get there. And this is what our valley looked like that we were camping in last night. Well, there's ice on this water coming off this snowfield, and I have to negotiate this small bit of snow to get up and over this pass. So away we go. That would have been a little easier if it hadn't been so hard of ice, snow crusted over, because it's still early in the morning. By afternoon it'll be nice and soft for anybody that has to go down. This isn't the easiest walking, even though it's downhill. There's a loose rock on here, but more importantly, this is a fairly narrow path, and if you would slip, I don't know if you can tell, but it's a fairly long way down there. Another short snowfield to pass, but it was well cut in already. And here's our trail. It goes all the way up the side and over that pass over there. Well, you end up passing maybe 1 or 2 or 3 people per hour, and they're coming the opposite direction. And it's like a newspaper, a trail newspaper, because you can find out what the conditions are, what the camping's like up ahead, the water stops, all kinds of good information. And it's just nice to kind of break up the monotony of purely just walking. So it's nice to talk and chat a little bit about where they're heading and what their day's been like. Another snow field, but fortunately we don't go over this one. We go down and around, and you can maybe see the road up there. That's Cottonwood Pass, and that's where our resupply is. We don't get these often, but they're sure nice. It's a gradual downhill, nice path, not a lot of rocks, and yeah, we're going to enjoy this while we can. Well, somewhere down there is the intersection of this trail and that Cottonwood Pass Road, and that's where our resupply is going to be. Oh, I guess it's over there. That looks like a parking lot and where we're heading. So we're at Cottonwood Pass. This is our resupply spot. We got here an hour and a half early, which is pretty good, so we're pretty happy. Water. What do you think, Mike? Oh.
What's needed?
Well, this is pretty.
This is what we've been missing, Ken, right here.
I like it. Well, here's what camp cooking looks like. I've got my stove fired up, got my meal ready, some tortillas, snacks, drink, all the things I need to basically deal with cooking dinner for myself, and we're getting ready to make that happen. The water's just about to boil. It's 6:30 in the morning. It's cold, and we have to cross this river, and it's going to be cold.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh. Woo! Polar bear! Fit body boot champ!
Fit body boot camp!
Oh, Jeff!
Oh,
Jeff!
This is going to be bad.
Jeff, this is going to be bad,
Bad
bro.
idea. You're the man, Jeff. You're the man. Well, my feet are finally starting to, I can feel my toes again. It's a nice flat walk along the river, this morning through the forest before we start our uphill climb toward Ann Pass. So I've been hiking since 6:30 this morning, and it's past about 11:45, and we've been in the trees basically all of that time, and we're heading toward Lake Ann Pass, which is a significant climb. And then once we get up and over that, we're going to be camping at Lake Ann for about 12 miles today. Well, after hiking about 6.5 hours, including a lunch stop, the mountain is revealing itself. I'm not sure what our path will be to the pass. Well, you never know exactly where the pass is going to be. I was hoping it was up there. It's not. It's way over there. So I've got about another 3/4 of a mile. Amazing.
It was a tough climb, but I like Snow White up here. All the animals are very friendly. Beautiful view.
Let's see that view. Let's give them a 360. And that's Lake Ann down there, we think. And that's some seriously tall mountains that we'll probably have to go over in the next couple days. And this is from the side we just came up. It's attack of the marmot time, and we feel like they're within leaping distance, so we're on guard right now.
Oh my gosh.
I swear they're going to come right up and try and get in our packs.
Do not.
Yes, they are. They're going to go in your pack if you let them.
It's okay, guys. I will hurt you.
They won't. They're so cute.
They're not.
You guys are cute.
Until they fly at your face and rip your nose off.
Oh God, Ken.
So that is Lake Ann, and that is our camping destination for tonight, and that is the trail that we have, and we just negotiated a little piece of that snow, which was good that it wasn't very much. We're descending down into that lake and try and find some spots with those 2 tents down there. Well, we were up there just a little while ago, and now we're down at the lake level getting ready to find a campsite. It should be maybe the prettiest that we've had so far on this trip. It is day 7, morning of day 7. We've left camp at 6:30. It's another beautiful sunshine day, and we've got one more really big climb ahead of us. Well, I broke through the trees and came into this great valley. That's the basin that we were camped in. And that's the way we're going to get to Hope Pass. Well, I've finally pretty much gotten out of tree line, and now it is up, 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 up. Probably can't hear me because of the wind, but that's what we have left to do. Perfectly sunny day, very windy conditions, but at least we can see where we're going. Well, looks like maybe a couple more switchbacks, and I hear it's very windy up there. So
Ahead! Woo! Go past, baby!
So we're at the old Interlaken Resort. And we would like to be at the Interlaken Trailhead where our car is parked. Into the parking lot after a very, very long day, and there's some of our crew already there.
Generous. I want to go to the Arc'teryx store tomorrow. Right after and in between your bucks. Make that happen.
In between what?